Coronavirus. 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 Perhaps the only subject that has been discussed this year. I'm here today to say thank you to you, the British public, for going along with all the ridiculous measures that I've put in place. It's been a true test of sheep mentality and also a game of spot the contradiction. Well done to those of you who realised that and questioned it. I've been particularly impressed by the amount of coronavirus experts that have been posting their advice on social media, such as Faceache and Twitter. Many of you chose to ignore medical advice by trained coronavirus experts and instead came up with your own theories and conclusions. So, it is from now on that the government will look at employing people such as John the bin man and Louise from Lidl as part of our medical team. The advice given by those people is proof enough that medical training is no longer a necessity. But now, as Christmas is upon us, we still need to do more to keep coronavirus away during the festive period. It's crucial that the following rules are implemented immediately. Therefore, in 4 days' time, the following rules are to be introduced. Carol singing is banned unless your name is Carol, but Carol with an E. This excludes Carol Vorderman and Carol Decker. Father Christmas is not permitted to enter your home. However, he can leave presents on the doorstep, providing the front door is 2 meters away from the step. If you don't have a step, then presents cannot be delivered unless it's by a courier service such as Herpes or Yodelee. The rule of 6 remains in place. This rule applies also to reindeer. So Father Christmas must choose the 5 reindeer that will work with him on Christmas Eve. The reindeer chosen not to work will be furloughed. Travel by sleigh must only take place if it's completely essential. Contents of the presents being delivered must only contain essential items. A full list of these items will be displayed on the government website later. If Father Christmas is found stuck up your chimney, he will receive a fine of up to £10,000. To protect and save the NHS, your children cannot leave mince pies, but can leave a full Indian or Chinese takeaway as a substantial meal for Father Christmas. I appreciate that Christmas is a time spent with family, but I must remind everyone again, you must choose your 3 family favourites. This may prove particularly difficult for large families, but will be a good indication of who prefers who, and will indeed cause a shitstorm at future family gatherings. Pubs and restaurants may continue trading, providing food and alcoholic drinks are not consumed. However, this rule only applies in the north of England because we know coronavirus behaves itself down south. If you choose to drink alcohol at home, don't drink alcohol unless it's with a substantial meal. And to clarify that, a Christmas dinner is considered substantial, providing it contains sprouts. Eat sprouts, but don't eat sprouts if they make you fart. Breaking wind after eating sprouts is not permitted, unless the fart is odourless or is an SBD, silent but deadly. If it is deadly, we will blame it on coronavirus, or blame Grandma, but only if she is chosen as one of your favourite 3. By all means, celebrate New Year's Eve, but the celebrations must end at 10 p.m, because again, we know coronavirus is more of a risk after this time. That also means January the 1st will begin at 10:01 p.m. on New Year's Eve, which will then be New Year's Day, but not until December the 31st has ended. If you must work during the festive period, we ask that you don't work, but work from home if you have to work. But can't work from home, so don't work from home unless you can't work at all. But if you do work, don't work. Remember, Christmas is a season of goodwill, so please feel free to grass up your mates who do not comply with these new rules. All other coronavirus measures will remain in place until I say otherwise when this pandemic ends. Hopefully, we should see the end of coronavirus by the end of March, April, May, June, November or December of 2021, 22, 23, 24 or possibly 25. That's providing the newfound vaccine is distributed throughout the British public. Remember, this vaccine is optional, but is also compulsory. Thank you and Merry Christmas.